Shedeur Sanders has already proven all 32 NFL teams wrong. Whether he slid to the 5th round because they were trying to prove some stupid point about the Sanders name, or he slid to the 5th round because they thought he wasn't talented enough, or the combination of both, he's already made the entire NFL look foolish. And it wasn't just his impressive preseason debut versus the Panthers, where he looked poised under pressure, had great movement in and outside of the pocket, and consistently delivered beautiful passes to his receivers. It's been practice as well, where by all accounts, he's looked like the best of the 39 different quarterbacks on the Browns roster right now. And it's also been the interactions you see with his teammates as well, where all that I see is his teammates love him, and he's been an amazing locker room presence as well. And it's been the interviews too, where he says all the right things, despite the fact the Browns still have him listed as the QB4 on the depth chart. So Shedeur Sanders has made the entire NFL look foolish, considering everything he's done on and off the field. Meanwhile, the Browns are still making themselves look foolish by doing the exact thing I was worried about when we previously talked about this situation. They're still trying to justify the fact they were right. Oh, Dylan Gabriel should have got picked ahead of him. Oh, we made a good trade bringing in Kenny Pickett, when Shedeur Sanders has been the best quarterback in that room the entire offseason, including Joe Flacco. Now, pretty much all of them are banged up right now, and Shedeur specifically just got an oblique injury, which concerns me for him as a thrower, someone who rotates a lot. That can be a very tricky injury to overcome. But injuries are not Shedeur Sanders' worst case scenario. Needs to be the QB2 heading into the regular season for the Cleveland Browns this year. And the Browns should want him starting the majority of the games for him at quarterback this season, ideally 10 plus, so they can make a true evaluation on him and see if he can be their quarterback one going forward. Now, I'm going to kick it to these guys to see whether they agree, whether they disagree, and what they think about Shedeur Sanders and the Cleveland Browns.
Hey,
I'll let you go, Joe. Go ahead.
We said it when it happened. We understood why some people didn't want to take him in the first round. There weren't a lot of top quarterbacks outside of Cam Ward that we believed were first round worthy. But the 5th round was absolutely disgraceful. Now, whether or not it was attitude problems or what it has been, from besides a speeding violation after he got drafted by Cleveland, he has been a model citizen. His attitude has not been a problem. We have not heard a report come out of Cleveland that he has been anything but a model citizen, a model player, a professional athlete. All right. The injury, to your point, is concerning, and it opens a door because Dylan Gabriel is now expected to start against the Eagles in the second preseason game based on the injury to Shedeur. They obviously want to rest him. I doubt we see Shedeur in week 2. If Dylan Gabriel comes out and performs, we have ourselves a little QB controversy, which, is not a bad place to be in for the Browns. We saw Drake May outperform Jacoby Brissett every step of the way in his rookie year. We were all in agreement that it was still good that he did not start week 1. Even if Shedeur blows the doors off of everyone there, Cleveland Browns fans do not fall victim to the oldest trick in the book of NFL fans and want to rush your rookie quarterback out there when week 1 rolls around for prime NFL competition. This is not what the NFL is. The preseason, by any stretch of the imagination, is not real football. They are not scheming for you. They are not drawing up exotic blitzes. This is going out there, X's and O's, perform. Let's see what you got. Make a play. Shedeur made a play. We knew he could make plays. It was never a question whether or not he could make plays. All right. We knew he was going to be a decent quarterback, right? We all sat here and said, at the very worst, you have a system quarterback in Shedeur Sanders, who has an icy vein in his body for clutch situations. The guy likes to win, right? And we know he's got the confidence to do so. Do not let yourselves rush him out there week 1 and absolutely crush this kid's confidence. All right. You're not winning a Super Bowl this year. It's not going to happen, even if you start him, right? Bring him along like teams who are good organizations bring quarterbacks along. Do the Patriot thing and start him around the midpoint of the season, regardless of how Joe Flacco is doing for you. Joe Flacco is a bridge quarterback. We all know it. Anything can happen in the world of sports. Okay. When it comes, especially at the quarterback position. Shedeur has the pedigree. He's got the genes in his blood. The stock he comes from. He's capable. We've seen it. He can do it. Do not break this kid right out the gate. That's all I'm saying. I like him. I think he did great. He had a great preseason debut. Only him and one other quarterback played. But yes, you absolutely looked at Shedeur Sanders and the things he was able to do, how he was able to move around the pocket, how he escaped the pocket, and you absolutely loved what you saw.
Sammy's over there loving all these Patriots analogies right now.
What in the world?
It's the most recent case, man. Do you want him to be Caleb Williams?
How many recent cases? You then mentioned, no, don't say recent cases when you mentioned Tom Brady literally 2 minutes ago, okay?
When I said that you don't know what you're going to get, Tom Brady is the best example of not knowing what you're going to get.
But
okay,
Tom
fine.
Brady.
You didn't know what you were getting out of Kurt Warner.
That's a lot better. Yes,
he just gets tired.
Stop, bro.
I love it when we're on this and when Chris is on here too, because Chris will do it a lot. She'll bring up Patriots, whether it's whoever it is.
It's
when we're comparing it to other teams, and every single time you look over at Sammy, and it's an immediate eye roll, just immediate eye roll as soon as we bring the Patriots up because he's so tired of it.
It's painful.
Oh man,
lived it his whole life. That man
I did live it my whole life. I prefer to not live it again. No, there is a ton of trauma, which is why I would prefer we not mention the damn Patriots. Okay, jeez.
Hold on, Sammy. So, what do you think the Patriots record is going to be here in 2025?
Let's talk about the entire Patriots season.
This Shedeur episode, right? We're talking about Shedeur Sanders, right? Oh man,
talk about Shedeur, Sammy.
Shedeur Sanders, man. Look, can we just relax? What is going on? So on one hand, we have Matt, right? Matt, I hope I'm pointing at Matt on the screen. Matt, you start mentioning whatever. I don't care. Matt, you mentioned, all 31 teams have been proven wrong, or 32 actually, because the Browns skipped over them. And I agree already. However, I want to see, I would love for me to say I was right. But at the same time, I'm going to reiterate what I've said with everybody who performs well in the preseason. It's just a preseason. We are going to wait. We're going to wait to see if he's actually this good. I believe it, but it's only a belief right now. We haven't seen the tape completely that he can perform in the NFL. I think it's going to happen. Now, with this being said, you have Joe mentioning Tom Brady. Jeez. Let him be his own player. I don't understand how Shedeur Sanders has to be Tom Brady. Shedeur Sanders is Shedeur Sanders. Let's let him be Shedeur Sanders.
Was just proving
it's all right, man. Look, my thing about the discourse about Shedeur Sanders is my problem with the discourse with Shedeur Sanders. The pendulum is either far left or far right. One side, they just think that he is just this thug who can't do anything right. But on the other side, it's oh, well, you guys are just stupid. You guys are dumb. You guys don't know what you're doing. And while I would like to agree with that side 1000%, the problem is that we have not seen it. We have not seen it in the regular season in a full 15-minute quarters. We have not. Now, with all this being said, the Browns are still stupid because they drafted Dylan Gabriel 3rd round, right? But what is Dylan Gabriel doing in there? What is Dylan Gabriel actually doing at camp right now? What is he preparing for? This is terrible for the kid. He is in the middle of a situation where one QB is probably going to get the starting job, and that's Joe Flacco. And the other, Shedeur Sanders, is seemingly looking great in preseason. And the fact that the Browns still drafted Dylan Gabriel pisses me off. But my ending point is going to be this. I think during the middle of this season, the Browns are going to feel like idiots because they're going to find out, okay, Joe Flacco is leading us nowhere. We need to get some sort of spark throughout the season. Shedeur Sanders is going to be that spark. It could be week 8. It could be after a bye. It could be week 9 or 10. I don't know, but it's going to happen this year. I'm going to predict it. This year, Shedeur Sanders is going to start for the Browns by week 11. By week 11, it's going to happen. So I don't understand why the Browns even decided. We've discussed this to death. I don't want to lead more into it, but the fact that there are 5 QBs in that QB room is just disgusting and pitiful, and they should be disgraced for life.
Yes, I agree with that last point. That was very morbid.
Browns,
you made that sound just super, just.
It's just that we've talked about this for so many times, and every time I think about it, it makes me upset because it's you think Oh, gosh,
it is crazy. Like you mentioned, it is crazy. And again, I'm not saying that just based off of one preseason game. I'm basing that based off of everything he did in college. And like I said, all of his interviews since he's got drafted, all of the camp reports that I've heard, like literally all the numbers from camp. Shedeur Sanders has the best numbers from camp. Again, that's not the most important thing. You watch you literally just watch the preseason game. You see the talent. Again, you see the things that make a quality quarterback, the decision making, the accuracy, the movement in and outside of the pocket. Again, you don't have to have a perfect scheme, obviously, to do things like that. Again, we've seen Shedeur Sanders overcome things like that in the past too, in college as well, less than ideal situations. So I'm taking all of that into account when saying that. And everybody knew I had Shedeur Sanders as my number one quarterback coming out in this class at the very start, and I still have that. I still think Shedeur Sanders is the best quarterback, despite the fact we're going to talk about Cam Ward, and I really, really like Cam Ward. So I think all 32 NFL teams are going to say we really let this guy slide down the draft because the media convinced us so. Because the media kept telling us, oh, Shedeur Sanders is arrogant. Oh, Shedeur Sanders is this. Oh, Shedeur Sanders is that. And they're going to look back and man, we could have had a really solid quarterback slide to us, and they're going to regret it for years to come.
This has been Between the Uprights. Football is life. The rest is just details.